Hey, good afternoon, friends. It's just a little squirrel and bird feeder watch this afternoon. The lighting is not that great, so we'll see how this might work out. To watch the birds and squirrels for a little bit. Wonder if I can zoom in on him a little bit more. That's maybe a little bit better. It's not great. Cat is here. Cat, I know the lighting is not real great, but Chonk the squirrel is back. Come on. He is so well fed. He is so spoiled. It's pretty cold here today. It's 26 degrees right now, down to about 6 tonight. Good afternoon, folks that are popping in. We're just watching the squirrel this afternoon. A little peace and serenity in an otherwise kind of hectic world. I named this squirrel Chonk because he is huge. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we enjoy feeding the squirrels and the birds and other things that hop into our yard. And you're liable to hear me talking to my dog from time to time because he is eyeing the squirrel and he's wanting to go out. At least we have sunshine today, Cat, which is a good thing. That's been hard to come by this winter. We got a little snow coming in this weekend and generally just cold and blah for the next week. A week from Friday, we leave for Florida for 12 days, and I am beyond ready to go. Yeah, you guys don't get a lot of snow there in North Carolina, in that part of North Carolina. I'm glad I've got plenty of bird feed because he eats much more of it than the birds ever do. Oh, buddy. There was a time in my life, Kat, you may not know this, 40 years ago when I seriously thought about going and getting a meteorology degree. I never did pursue that. I stayed on the path that I was doing, but there was a time I really did consider that. We'll hang out here for 10 or 15 minutes. That's what we usually do on these bird feeder lives, or longer if something really exciting happens, like we have a squirrel turf war, which we have had a time or two. Kat, I'm glad you like the new song. Thank you. I do love me some gas station hot dogs. For those watching, you can check out my channel. I just posted a new song I wrote called Gas Station Hot Dogs. It should be the top video on my channel. Okay, buddy, hop down so I can see the screen, okay? Hop down, buddy. The doggy wanted some lap time. So I like watching the birds. It's just a nice, serene, calming part of the day. And squirrels, of course, and other wildlife. A few years ago, my wife and I made our yard a certified wildlife habitat, which was a very cool thing that we did. One of our favorite projects that we've done together. And I'll be hosting a live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Let me be sure that I've already got it scheduled on the channel for anybody that is interested. It'll be a little bit different than this. It'll be something I haven't done before here on YouTube. And I'm calling it, I've got to look at it because my memory is not as good as it used to be. Moment of calm connection, and encouragement. We'll be doing that at 9 a.m. tomorrow. We'll hang out for a half hour, 45 minutes or whatever. And we can talk about whatever's on our mind. It's kind of a mental health check-in. Something I do on a couple of other platforms and has been really, really good. So I'm going to try it here on YouTube. I like gas station tacos too. We get a few of those around here. We have a pretty large Hispanic population, and I love not crunchy hot dogs, but true Mexican tacos. That sun, this time of the afternoon, makes this shot pretty difficult. I will try to join you. With less than an inch, you probably will be snowbound tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. I know, when I lived in the Ozarks, when I lived down in southwest Missouri, down there close to where Brian lives, if we would get a snow when I was living down there, it was absolutely, the entire city was shut down. They have no snow removal equipment, and an inch or two of snow would sometimes shut the city down for 2 or 3 days. And now, since you said that, Cat, I'm craving a snow cone. We'll hang out here. We've been here about 12 minutes. We'll hang out here till like the 15-minute mark or so. Man, I haven't had a snow cone in forever, Cat. I cannot literally remember the last time I had a snow cone. Yeah, you guys are very hilly there. That's the way it was in the Ozarks. So it is dangerous to be out on the roads with just a little bit of snow. For those just joining, I go live a couple of times a week, sometimes more if there's something going on at the bird feeder. Often it's a squirrel or squirrels. Sometimes it's some interesting birds. Have several feeders out. Right now, the only activity I'm getting is this squirrel. This is Chonk. I call him Chonk because he's the biggest squirrel we have. We have about 6 resident squirrels here around our place. Tell you what, the number of spam calls I'm getting on my phone is absolutely crazy. I cannot remember a time I've had so many spam calls. I'm getting about 20 a day, believe it or not. Freezer pops. We have a lot of those in the church for the kiddies. They love those freezer pops. I like the Eskimo bars, and I like the drumstick in like an ice cream cone. It's got like the vanilla ice cream and then the chocolate covered with peanuts. Man, I love a drumstick. Nutty Buddy. I love that name. I've never heard that name. Holly and I were just talking last night. She's never been to the Outer Banks. I'd like to get her out there sometime. Well, since the light is not very good and we've been going for about 15 minutes, we will go on and pop off here. I'll be back for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for a kind of a mental health check-in for just some casual conversation and just a reset before we go into the weekend. So hope you can join me for that. Thank you guys so much for joining today. Hope you enjoyed a little squirrel watch. I got to be aware of the sun this time of day because it's not that great. We'll catch you all later.